Hey everybody, I'm Darren with LabX, formerly known as Kansas City's Incubator for Creative Computer Science. A little long, we shortened it down. Talk about flipping the classroom, which traditionally flipping the classroom is referred to as taking what has happened, the students going home to do their homework, put that in the classroom, and the lectures, they just watch as videos at home. We've seen this done thanks to the Khan Academy and MIT's OpenCourseWare, but the best I've ever seen is Harvard's Introduction to Computer Science. Some of the reasons that I like CS50 is because, first of all, the videos are in high definition. Second of all, they've transcribed the entire lectures. And as you're watching the lecture, the script is running along the right-hand side of the screen. If there is a word you're looking for, like the word loop, search for the word loop, click on that word, and the video will jump to that point in the lecture, and then you can just keep on going. So it leverages the student's time. The notes have been transcribed. They've been written by a teaching assistant. Students don't have to worry about writing them. Much more detailed than we normally get. There's a virtual machine that you can download to your computer. So you don't have to trek across campus to a lab. It all happens on your laptop. It's very nice. Multiple problem sets. Problem sets are involve real-world problems, and we use the same tools that we use, like Wikipedia, to solve some of the problems that we have. Just a few of the examples of some of the problems the students have to deal with. There are a couple of CSI problems, like recovering deleted photos off of a memory stick, a game involving Google Earth, and another game involving Yahoo Finance. So, is that flipping the classroom? It's not flipping the classroom. Flipping the classroom is really about changing the focus from being focused on the instructor, command and control, to being focused on the student. And in doing so, the students, you tend to pick up on the technologies that the students are using in our daily lives. To start, first ask yourself, if Mark Zuckerberg were speaking in the other Port location, how many of you would be in here listening to me? How many of our kids would be in here listening to me? The first thing we need to recognize is that who the students are listening to. Oh, sorry. CS50 recognizes that teaching assistants need to stop grading homework and get involved in the classroom. At 16 years old, I wouldn't even listen to anybody who was over the age of 19. So we are always looking for somebody we can emotionally connect to. And currently, students don't care about our war stories. They want somebody that they can emotionally connect to. To that end, office hours in CS50 are a little different. Instead of going to the professor from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. at dining halls across campus, you will go to the dining hall and get assistance directly from a teaching assistant on your problem set. A little different than what we're used to. Seminars in the fall, the teaching assistants give seminars. The seminars are on really cool technologies, and they're not focused on by old school instructors, but by what's really, really current. So two takeaways. First of all, flipping the classroom is not about the technology, it's focusing on the student. And second of all, we need to learn to leverage those relationships. Concerning Kansas City, this is where it comes home. Kansas City is a major tech hub, and the demand for employees is completely out of control. I think we put too much pressure on the universities to fill that demand, and to fix the problem, an idea that I've come up with is by using available OpenCourseWare from MIT and some other resources. Imagine what would happen if 5 IT employees from VML, Garmin, and Cerner, all with different backgrounds, came together to take Harvard's visualization class. The class covers visual psychology and interactive data technology. What would happen to those employers? What could they do with those employees with that kind of leverage? And if it didn't just happen one time, but 10 times over. That's what LabX is really all about. We're kind of in an experimental stage right now, but it's a starting point for future IT professionals and a fitness center for current IT professionals. To properly develop the program, we're actually looking to link arms with local IT firms. We need their counsel in writing the curriculum that they want. We need their expertise in explaining some of the curriculum, because a lot of times it's more cutting edge than we can find in textbooks. and we need their young staff to help motivate and develop incoming IT professionals. Thanks.